Yo, hi everyone, this is Papa Zero here once again on Windows 95, and today we'll be looking at my experience while leveling the Explode Totems. Self-cast, of course. This video will be a bit different from my other videos that have a standard set of rules and regulations that I follow. Most of my videos you may have seen are very organized in thought and content. However, I wanted to change it up for this one, as it is a leveling video for the Totems explosion build I'm making, which shall ignite and poison at the same time. Self-cast! Like you, I have pondered, is Explodey Totems leveling better than anything else? Maybe better than the old classic Armageddon brand, which has been the staple for 4 years running? What did they tell me to say here? One moment, guys. In my opinion, no, it's not. But it's actually not bad. I, however, shall let you decide. At the end of this video, you too will have the tools necessary to complete thy quest for campaign completion. And you too shall be a different ascendancy class. Because I don't even know if this build is gonna work. This build is gonna be like a hodgepodgey thingy with a little bit of everything. It's gonna have mana, poison, ignite, life, recoup, leech of sorts, detonate dead, poison, chaos. Did I say poison? Yes, one more time, poison. One of the biggest reasons why I'm making this build is because I want to experience the playstyle of a hybrid detonate dead and explosions from the totems. Now, in the beginning, I'm using holy flame totems, but that's because they actually do damage, they create consecrated ground, which helps us regen life, and I need spicy tech for the DD to work. So yeah, here it is. Alright guys, from now on, no more text on the screen, most likely. I shall commentate on everything I'm doing. As you just witnessed, a very smooth Brutus kill. And now I head to Merveil. And here, finally, at level 12, I equip the Storm Brand and ponder. Shall I use Spark? No more? And the answer is no. But you could. I just felt like I wasn't going to need Spark anymore. But it's up to you. Since I ain't using Spark, I don't need the Pierce Gem anymore. I also start using Vitality and Clarity Aura Gems. Let's witness the Merveil kill and talk about the mechanics she does here. Okay, she throws cold daggers or something at me, which I avoid. And am I missing the Spark already? Yeah. But it's all good, we got this. She does a bunch of more cold damage thingy attacks, but the brand and the flame totem kills her, no problem. Also, let's not forget, Frostblink is in our 6th link at the moment, doing damage as well. Skipping ahead a bit, at level 18, we got the 6th link in the tabby as follows. Stormbrand, faster casting, added cold, added lightning, added fire, and holy flame totem. Note that added fire doesn't do anything for the Stormbrand, but it does for the totem. Since I was pretty solid on my own damage and wanted to bolster the damage of the totem, and I was also solid on my mana and mana regen, I went with it. At level 20, we got the Elemental Overload happenings. We equip Barracks Respite. Honestly, it doesn't do much, and it's not necessary. It gives a bit of flat damage and a bit of resistances. I'm also trying out the Herald of Thunder. Could have equipped it at level 16, but I didn't because I didn't think it was necessary. However, it's pretty good. Remember guys, I ain't the most efficient, especially when leveling a character. Alright, look at us flying through this. I'm 21 level. This is my tree and this is my gear. Oops, forgot to equip the Onslaught Helm earlier, but we're still cruising. This boss is a joke with our pretty dang nice setup. Wow. And he is DED dead. I was gonna show the piety kill, but this video is gonna be way too long already, so instead I'm showing you my new setup at level 28. I switched out the Stormbrand for Armageddon brand. I removed the faster casting. Ooh, never mind, I put it back, just mind gaming myself here. I replaced the added cold damage with Conk Effect, then added lightning with combustion. I still have the added fire and holy totem in the tabby right now, so Arma brand is essentially a 4-link, but I do get the cremation online. Yup. Just kidding. Bah! Fooled y'all, including myself. We got the 6-link armor brand up and running. Oh yeah, I got the flammability curse in the mark of submission ring, and I gets myself a nice new resistances with purity of elements. This is what I'm talking about. Cremation and Armageddon brand are just mwah, mwah. They take care of any enemies that are in our path. Combine that with Holy Flame Totem, and you got yourself a fiery trio for the ages. Nothing can withstand the dark flames of hell coming for ya. Not even Dominus. Oh, see that little jewel aura on the passive tree? Yeah, that's the careful planning jewel that converts intelligence into dexterity. I equipped it because I will need a lot of dexterity for the Explode Totem's bow that I'll be using at level 41, I think it was. A bit premature using the jewel since I won't need it for like 10 more levels. But it doesn't matter, guys. This build is just fine, as is at the moment. Dominus down. Alright, after reaching Crystal Veins, I do the lab and the cha-cha after I kill the lab boss Izario. As per usual, on bosses I precast my Desecrate and then 3 cremations come out of the woodwork. The nice thing about constantly being under-leveled is that we can catch up on them levels while doing the labs. I, of course, am going Hierophant. You might be going something else. Seriously, go something else. I have a feeling this build will not be so good in the end. And don't forget to grab your enchant if you want something nice on your gloves. Now on to Malachai. I did forget to grab the Wave of Conviction at level 16, so please do so. Unlike I, who grabbed it at here, level 35 or something. The Wave of Conviction is super nice and will make a world of difference on bosses and tough rares. I also changed my setup a bit. You can see I replaced one of my Quicksilvers with the Granite Flask, and I replaced added lightning support for burning damage support. I kept the added cold damage just because it was a bit of quality of life to have enemies be chilled and or frozen. Malachai goes down rather quick, so far the leveling portion has been quite pleasant. There is a bit of button pushing, but I have been leveling as Arma Brand for the past 4 years and almost exclusively on all of my characters. Even like a Berserker who will be an Impale Brutality melee skill in the end. So I'm comfortable with it, and I like it a lot. But if you ain't, well don't worry. The Explode Totems portion is coming soon. Boom! Okay, on to our sick Totem Explode bow usage. I crafted this puppy myself. Yeah, I'm good at crafting. Don't mind the fact that right now I have like Papa Zero chance to ignite. Yeah, the ink damage over time was necessary. Don't question it. Here are the links I shall be using for a bit. The Barracks Respite literally doesn't do anything anymore since we ain't igniting or shocking at all. Nice. Why did I put Burning Support Gem in my links? I don't know. Well prepared I am for this leveling guide video. And we're doing damage, I think. It feels good, maybe. But this is the playstyle I was talking about, that I craved, that I must experience. I took the additional Totem Ascendancy node because I wanted to see how it would feel to have to cast 3 times for the totems to explode. Because with the Pursuit of Faith Hyro node, we get to have a total of 4 totems, and that's of course with the multi-totem support gem in our setup. Do I hate efficiency? No. But why not try something new, something different? I wanted to do damage with the explosion, of course, but I also wanted the totems to do damage. So it would be a nice, hopefully smooth gameplay. And so far, it might be. If you rather be able to explode your totems on every other cast, then hopefully you have selected a different ascendancy. But if not, then any other node just about is better on the Hyro as a starting passive. You got the Divine Guidance, the Conviction of Power, or the Arcane Blessings. Yeah, I'm gonna skip ahead on the Sin Boss since he is taking way too long, but just know, I killed him good like. Yeah, there it is. Lastly, just after this kill, I remembered that, oh yeah, I don't really ignite, so I replaced the burning damage support with inspiration because the mana on these totems is ridiculous. Okay, level 43, nice. Here is the playstyle for your entertainment and what to expect if you follow suit. You see, the totems are much wow, just like you. I don't know what to expect, but pretty nice, eh? Yeah, it's okay. You can say it. You can think it. It's not bad. I'ma skip Kitava with its 15 phases, but I'll show the very end. Again, I don't want this video to be 35 minutes long. Wow, 1 hour and 44 minutes playtime? Are you trying to impress us, Papazi? Cause it's working. Yeah, keep it up. How long is it gonna take you to kill the Act 10 boss with 3 Ascendancy labs? Yeah, I'm curious. On to Act 6. At level 45, I equipped the level 3 Empower, replacing faster casting. Here, I wanted to simulate what the playstyle would kind of feel like if you were to only focus on the totem's exploding damage. It's still nice, but just not for me. I wanted a little bit more copper in my gameplay. Okay, doing a little bit of mapping. Just kidding. Onto the Act 6 boss we go. I replaced my other silver flask, Quicksilver, with Bismuth Flask for extra resistances. The footage you are seeing is real. This is leveling at its best. I have tested this myself. When you place a totem down, it has a duration of like 8 seconds, but if you get far enough away from it, it dies and explodes. So the reason why you see me just putting them down and moving on is because there is no reason to stick around to see if they do damage to the enemies. I mean, they do, but they also explode in the end. I'm level 48 and this is the current passive tree, my resistances and my gears. I forget all these bosses have so many phases and take so much long to transition. Maybe I'll show them, maybe I'll sped them up, yeah. That way you know that this footage was undoctored in any way, besides the speeding of the video, yeah. And that I completed them without any assistance from my 3 Aura bots waiting on standby just in case I need rescue. And just to play with the video editing software, I'm gonna speed things up differently for each video. Yeah, check these editing skills out. If you ever had trouble with the Maligaro boss, you're also gonna have trouble with this setup, yeah. There's one time I almost died, but I mean, I got like 1400 lives, so give me a break. And try harding is what I'm going for here, okay? Trying to be as quick as possible. But just dodge his attacks as best as you can, and you'll probably be fine. Put a portal down before you enter this little room. Yeah, Act 7 boss, here we go. I'm not gonna speed this one up, since it's so quick, you'll blink and you'll miss it real quick. I mean, wow.
That's because you have Einhard helping you.
Whoa, hey, whoa. Hey, this was like 97% me and our totems, and like 3% Einhard, okay? We done did all the damage to this arachnid fella, okay? So don't be questioning the damage so far. And I'm gonna let this footage speak for itself. I'm actually gonna grab some pomegranate Snapple. I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna read you the fun fact when I come back. Tortoises are sometimes born orange. Wow, thanks, Snapple. I didn't know that. This is real? Really? Oh, okay, yeah, I believe it. The crew lab wasn't too bad. Completed it at level 54. Still using the same setup as before. Precasting cremation and our totems do some sweet, sweet damage. And again, the playstyle I'm looking for. Ooh, yes. Half me doing the boom boom damage and half the totems themselves thriving under pressure. I grabbed the Arcane Blessing passive for some reason, but that's because I was thinking not. Yeah, think about that for a minute. And once again, any notable is fine here in this crew lab. Moving on, Act 8 Deodre boss. Sometimes, depending on the build I'm playing, this creature can be a bit of a pain for me, but not this time. Act 8 boss, let's go. Surely another flawless victory, correct? Am I wrong here? Especially after all the greatness we have witnessed, all the flawless victories before, all the times we haven't died. Okay, come on. Alright, walked right into that one. Hardcore players maybe get more than 1500 life here. Yeah, that is solid advice. You guys can't see it, but I just high-fived myself because that is a top-notch info right there. Yeah. WTF is this? Never seen a tunnel before that just ends. Appreciate it, map designers. Thank you. Okay, you guys, we're in home stretch, Act 9 boss. I did want to make a quick note that if you are completely new to leveling, make sure you have a bleeding immunity flask in the belly of the beast level leading up to this boss. Otherwise, you will have a hard time. I was lazy and I didn't get one, so I had to take the level a bit slower. Just a little PSA. You're welcome. And the boss is dead. Nice. Cool, crisp, yes. Okay, after completing all the quests minus killing Kitava in Act 10, I done go get my last lab. Truth be told, I wouldn't necessarily recommend it. It wasn't super comfortable. I didn't die, but had a few close calls. Also, I switched out my mana flask for a jade flask because I don't need the mana pot anymore at this point. And it wasn't so much Izario, the boss himself, that made me uncomfortable, but just random rares that would almost one-shot me. So be careful if you attempt it so early with so little life. Alright, at last we reach Kitava. I'm gonna go grab a hoagie with some Parmesan cheese for this fight because it's very enjoyable. So I'm gonna be back in a couple minutes. It's very back and forth, I think. And I die once, but you know what? My excuse is that I was looking at the hoagie, thinking about it, how it's gonna feel when it hits my belly. So I wasn't looking at the screen. Yeah, that's the truth, guys. Played 3 hours and 32 minutes with totems on Hyro with all passives. My god, wow. That's nice. Very impressive, Papa Z. Good job. Thank you. Thank you so much. We've all learned something by your example. Thank you. You're welcome, guys. And you know what? That's it for me for this episode. And yeah, thanks for watching. And I'll see you next time with another beautiful video. I still have added fire and the whole Totem in the tabby, so right now, Armor Brand is